What's up, guys? This is a tarantula. Regular ring can be inspected, can be taken off of a person, borrowed, whatever. Check it out. Just like that. I know how to do it right. I'm going to get bashed for showing you guys this. Completely bashed. But keep in mind, I only get like 30 views a week on a video. Okay? And I know that's no excuse, but it's not like I'm big or anything. And have you ever paid a lot of money for a magic trick and it just was not what you expected? If you have, I have. I like to at least know what I'm getting ahead of time. And yeah. So this is the tarantula, and I'm about to show you. And I know I have a lot. I know I don't have any room to talk, but just try to keep it hush hush between us. All right. This really, I was beating myself up like, don't expose this. This is one trick you should not expose, Justin. I'm gonna show you how it works. Okay. Alright, this is the tarantula. What it is starts off with a hollow shell. Alright, this is how you hold it. Okay, like that. So it kind of takes, as you can see, it's a little darker than my pale ass, but it takes the shape of your, it's even got the crevice right in here. It takes the shape of your, the back of your middle finger. Okay. Right here, let me take it off, is a reel. Okay, that's a reel of invisible thread, and it comes out through, there's like a little crack right there, so it keeps the string in line, and there's wax right there that I got on. Anyway, there's a reel, and there's a motor right there, which has a battery on it, and right up here is a button that if you push it, it retracts the thread. So, you can keep taking it out, keep taking it out, keep taking it out, and then there's a, the button will, retract it, so it comes right back up. Okay? Now, the reel, I'm not going to take it out, but you just keep taking it out, and on one side, there's like an X. There's like crevices in an X form, and once you get it long enough to where you don't want it to come out any more past this length, you put the thread in one of the crevices. There's, it's like this. Okay, so you put it across one, and then you put the reel back in there, and now it'll keep coming out until it reaches that length. That's what you want to do the tarantula. You want it to where the wax is dangling, and you got the reel up here. You want it while you're standing up to about where your feet are, to about where your nose is, and then you don't want to pick it past that length. And then you put it back in, and then you retract it all up, and you're ready to go. So this is how you do the floating ring. Okay, I'm gonna try to show you here. All right. Now you can have this in your pocket, ready to go at any moment. That's how great it is. When you're ready, what you're gonna do is you're gonna ask for a ring. Okay. I can't get my ring off, so I'm just going to show you with the wax. Okay. So there's the wax. I don't know if you can see it. Okay. You're going to have it on your thumbnail, and whenever you're ready, all you're going to do is make one movement, and that's like this. Almost like you're scratching your head. What you're doing is you're bringing it down. What you're doing is you're bringing it down. I don't know if you can see that. So it's from here up over my head and down. So if this hand goes down, the wax goes up. In other words, ring. This comes up, this will go back down. It doesn't got the weight on it, which is why the wax isn't going back down. But with a ring, it'll have the weight on it. So you can go from hand to hand, you know, whatever. That's pretty much how it works. You can look at it. But I highly recommend having buying extra reels for it, because the first time it will actually it'll break on you. It'll tangle up. The reel will get all screwed up, and it's a pain in the butt. But once you get it, once you pretty much got it down, this same reel with the same length that I've been using has been doing performance after performance after performance for me. So it is actually pretty reliable once you get it down. It's when you're very, very novice at it that it gives you issues. The Tarantula is worth it's cost $50. I know it doesn't look like it, but it costs $50, and you can buy it at penguinmagic.com. It's by like Yagal Masika, something like that. I don't know, but that is Tarantula. Again, I'm gonna be bashed for showing you, I know, but now you know what you're getting, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. But that is the device. Don't worry about it being in your hand. You gotta like forget about it. You forget about it, they'll forget about it. They're not gonna. They're paying attention over here. They can care less about your hand, because they're more thinking it's like connected to your ear or nose or something up here, because it's, you know, they're not thinking that's going from here up over your head and then down, because they're thinking it's either a magnet. Usually that's what they think is a magnet. The invisible thread really isn't as popular amongst the individuals as you think. People just don't think that there's a possible to have a string that they can't see, that they think it's magnetized somehow. But that's Tarantula. Now you know how to do it.